Hey, so, gosh, we are coming full circle and talking about dignity.
Yeah.
Because what you're saying is that dignity is more important. Dignity and freedom are more important than these material accomplishments.
Exactly.
That is a language that me, I don't even know how to talk it, like, really, because now when the commission is saying you must have publications and what, now how do I say my dignity matters, my ideas matter? Because you see, the measurement for them is peer-reviewed journals. It's not what I am saying or the impact of what I'm saying. It's that, oh, I was in a peer-reviewed journal, so I've made the mark.
And I think it's what we must forcefully, the direction in which we must forcefully move, especially those of us in Africa, we must move towards write a book, even if you don't not yourself, but with two other co-author, two other authors, whatever. But don't forget these journals. These ones can treat them as by the way, but write a book. And anyone questions you, there's this book and I said this, and that it's right there. So it's not about how many I've written this, and that's what I mean, and that's what I said, and it stands to whatever level of examination you can do. So, and books last long. If you published something in a top scientific journal in 2018, no one knows or cares or remembers it apart from you right now. But books have shelf life. I mean, we still read books that were published in 1950s, 1960s, and because they're it's sort of a distilled form of knowledge. There was no deadline for publication. There was no peer telling you remove this, remove that, or questioning this or that. You did it and you distilled your knowledge and submitted it. So I think in that aspect, I think one of the biggest obstacles to us is our publishers here, or those who call themselves publishers. There are so many people in Kenya who call themselves publishers. I call them printers. None of them is worth the salt of being called a publisher. And I say this from personal experience, because you can't get someone to, in my view, a publisher should read your manuscript, tell you, okay, it's good enough or it's not. You can't get a publisher to read your manuscript in Kenya. They actually ask you to pay for it to be published. So that's a printer. That's not a publisher.
Yeah, you might as well just go to a cyber and print it there.
Exactly. And an increasing number of people are doing self-publication, which in itself is also a problem, because you miss out on the editorial input, maybe even in language or fact-checking, etc., which is also important. But I think as African scholars, we must strive. That's sort of like the holy grail we must strive for, an African or Kenyan publishing house that will publish things as per our standards, as per our merits, publish physics from African physicists, chemistry from African chemists, education materials from African educators. And because it's sad that high school graduates from Europe and the US are practicing as conservationists here. Kindergarten teachers from the UK are telling us how to develop our curriculum here.
Imagine.
Retired incompetent doctors are doing brain surgery and resulting in death of people in Kenya.